if she's able to unmute herself. There
I
you go.
did. Thank you. Sorry. Yes, I was having internet problems this morning.
Okay. Are you the tenant?
I am not a tenant. I'm actually his wife. I've never been a tenant. We bought the house together. So I don't understand this whole eviction process he's trying to do.
Are you on the lease?
There's no lease. We bought the home in '04.
Oh, okay. You're selling the house.
We are not selling the house. He's trying to sell the house with me.
Right. Are you a tenant? I mean, are you in the house? Are you living in the house?
We live in the house. We've lived here 18 years.
Okay, hold on. Let me see here just a second.
Me and my two, his sons, we live here.
Okay, hold on just a second. Let me get to the case here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I just need more time. My lawyer said he needs more time. It's just ridiculous. I'm sorry. I'm just a little floored.
Okay. You're Stephanie?
I am. Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
I want to make sure we have the right people here. I'm sorry. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Let me swear everybody in. Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Burson. I just have some questions for Mr. Burson first.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are the owner of the house and you're trying to sell it, correct?
Yes, Your Honor. That is correct.
Okay. If this
My
house
name is the sole name on the deed.
You're the sole name on the deed. Okay.
Yes, sir.
For purposes of the appeal bond, if this house were being rented, what would the rental value be per month? I just need a figure.
Probably $1,900, $2,000.
Okay, we'll put $2,000 for the value, and that will set the appeal bond at $4,000. Okay, and you gave the notice to vacate on October 31st in person.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and
He did not give us that. I didn't receive that.
This
I
is
received.
Miss. This is his turn. This is his turn to talk. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I never received that.
That's okay. We'll get to you in just a second. Okay.
I'm sorry, Judge.
That's okay. You're doing fine. Let me just visit with him for a minute. Okay. And Mr. Burson, how did you find out these folks were in the house?
I let them move in. She had moved out in May of 2015, and I allowed her to move back in because she lost her home, or she lost her living situation in January of 2019 because I didn't want my children to be out on the streets.
Okay.
Now, I'd also like to state, we're never married. We've been apart since March of 2015, so almost 9 years ago, 8.5. Both of us have moved on to other relationships and stuff like that. I don't know what else to say in terms of that, but we were never married. There was no marriage certificate. We're not common law married. We never held ourselves out like that or anything like that.
Okay. And was this ever like a tenancy? Did you take rent from her, or
we had an oral agreement? That's what I was saying in my filing on August of 2019, where she was supposed to pay me, but she never did because of COVID. When it happened, I allowed the kids and her to stay there. We had a conversation earlier this year in February about her moving out by August so that I could sell the house because my oldest son graduated high school at that point. When I contacted her in the summer about it, she refused to move out. I tried and tried and tried to come to an agreement about her moving out of the house, but she refuses to do so and told me the only way I was going to get her out would be through eviction. And so that's why I've done this. I did not want to do this. I tried to work it out with her many, many times.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, yes. Ms. Buie, did you want to say anything?
Yes, Judge. First of all, Patrick and I have been together. We were together since 2002. We bought this house cash with his dad in 2004 when I was pregnant. My sons and I both live here. Patrick I left Patrick in 2015 because my 10-year-old son said he was going to kill himself because his dad could not have visitation for 6 months that was not supervised. The boys and I moved back in 2017 to try and fix things with his father. His father ended up having another affair with a young lady that worked for him, and now they have a child together. The boys and I have been in this house the whole time. I just don't understand. His new white person wants him to sell the house. I have an autistic son in the 8th grade who lives here with me. I have also got an 18-year-old son who just graduated with honors from UT in Crocker living here with me. I support him by myself. There's nowhere for us to go. This is our home. And I don't understand this eviction process because we never signed a lease. We own the house. I mean, just because I was a stay-at-home mom does not mean I do not own this house. I don't understand what he's saying. He's trying to keep my children out onto the street at Christmas. It's ridiculous.
Well, are you on the
There's
deed?
no lease. We own he and I bought the house.
Deed. Are you on the deed?
We've been married since 2000. And I just don't understand. We were common law married for 15 years. Like, I never thought that we could be, he could say, oh, y'all gotta leave.
When you have a chance, I'd like to rebut a couple of her statements.
No, just hold on. I'm talking to Miss Buie.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you on the deed? Are you on the deed?
No, it's Patrick, but we were married. I didn't know this was going to be a big, he can't evict us.
If you're not on the deed, do you have
I've been in this house 20 years.
But you're not on the deed.
Well,
okay.
My lawyer said that I need more time to fight this in family court or something. This is not okay. He cannot just say, you got to get out.
And that's what you need to do. If you
I need an extension for this.
If you cannot show me a deed, or if you cannot show me a divorce decree.
And there's no lease.
That's not the point. That's not the point. This is an eviction proceeding. And in an eviction proceeding, all we're interested in is who has the greater right to possession, okay? You do have the right
Okay.
to appeal. You have the right to appeal, okay? And if someone has got the greater right, you don't even have to own it. It's just a greater right to possession, okay?
Okay.
So what we'll do is we'll send you all that information. There's information in there too as to the resources you can contact, all right?
Okay.
You need help with the appeal, okay? But you get
Okay.
time and you can take advantage of that. But if you're not on a deed and you don't have a written lease, then you are at risk of not being able to sustain your interest in staying in a property, okay?
I
That's
just,
what leases and deeds are for.
well, you know, I
you
just
have-
thought that because we were married that we were okay. I mean, the kid, I've been here taking
Well-
care of these children without his help for so long.
That's why you have to watch for your interests in things. When you're not together, you don't have a divorce decree and you don't have
I
a
filed
deed.
divorce on him in October 26th, right before COVID, and everything got shut down, and he won't sign it.
Well, see, this is why you need an attorney to help you with your interests,
I
okay?
know. I just
Okay.
haven't got much money. I'm a single mom.
No, that's why you check out the resources for the appeal to help you, okay? Because you just have to take care of yourself. Well, I'm gonna grant the judgment. There's 6 days to appeal. And we'll send a copy of we have your email, Mr. Burson?
Yes, you have my email.
Okay, Ms. J.C., do we have an email for Ms. Buey?
I do. Mr. Burson, I'm actually not seeing an email address on here for you. Are you able to send it to me in the chat here?
Sure, I'll do that.
Perfect. Okay. And then I do have one for Miss Stephanie.
Okay, all right, we'll get that out. And do you have the resources we can send for Ms. Buey?
I do. I'll email them to her.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Burson, for appearing today.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
The next case is